Hi, my name's Kevin Martin. Thank you for joining us this week for the Lake Erie Regional Grape Program Weekly Update. We wanted to talk to you about our membership and what that entails for the Lake Erie Regional Grape Program. The reason we're doing that today is because we have an upcoming conference, and one of the benefits is tied to the conference. I'm here with Jennifer Phillips-Russo, who is going to share more about what that means.
Yes, hi everybody. I kind of want to give you a brief overview of what we do here so you know what comes along with being a member of the Lake Erie Regional Grape Program. So we have actually been a program since 1992. We are actually a unique program to this state because we are the only two-state program that involves two land-grant universities. So we have Cornell University and Penn State University. We also have 5 counties and we cross state lines, With that membership, you get a business management specialist, you get a viticulture specialist, and you also have pest management in there. We have Andy Musa, who is working with us on the pest management side for this year. It used to be Tim Weigel. We are now currently having a vacant position there, so things are going to change a little bit this year, but we'll address that as it goes along. But we kind of wanted to stress upon, or at least I wanted to stress upon the fact that you don't just have the 3 of us when you are a part of that. You kind of have all of our colleagues who come behind us, and you have the industry representatives that we meet with once a month to figure out what's actually going on in the industry, and they report upon that, and we talk about that in our meeting. You also have conferences that we are, for professional development, going to and learning about what's going on, not just in our region, but in other regions that we can then bring back and kind of share and take pieces and parts that might work for us, for you, in your vineyards and your vineyard practices.
The other thing is that I think it's important to certainly recognize that most of the people watching this podcast probably have been members at one point or another, and just to make sure that since it is a new year that you do renew that membership. It's valuable to our relationships with the counties. They all buy into this program and are a really important funding partner to make sure that we continue to and provide services to all of you. And one of the measures to see what the importance is of the program to our local industry is that membership. I think a lot of you do have a pretty good understanding of what the value is, but I value a lot of things too, and I can forget to sign up for this or that. It doesn't mean I don't value it. So we're here in part today to just make sure that you do remember it is 2020 now. Our conference does serve as a really good reminder as well, because the cost of the membership is sort of built into the conference. So if you're not a member and you go to the conference, it's going to cost you the price of a membership to go to that conference in addition to the conference fee. So that is one good reminder. Another one, if you can't attend the conference this year, hopefully is this video.
Backing up kind of what that membership gives you is we have our crop update that at least during the growing season, it's done weekly and bi-weekly when it's not during the growing season. We have our newsletters that go out monthly. All of those have timely information and things that you should be and could be implementing into your practices. We have the Growers Conference, as Kevin mentioned, and we also have our coffee pot meetings that give you a chance for your pesticide recertification credits, easy for me to say. We also then have demonstrations. We have one-on-one consults. I do soil recommends, like nutrient recommends, and Kevin does succession planning. What else do you do?
I do business planning. I'll take a look at your practices to see, just to basically give you a fresh set of eyes in terms of thinking critically about your business operations, without actually getting into a formal business plan. I have 15 to 25 years of experience doing this, depending on how you look at it, because I grew up on a vineyard here locally. So it's not to say that I have more experience than you, because and I think Jen would agree with me, and yes, so would Andy. Odds are, unless you're one of the youngest guys in the room, we have less experience than you, but there is a real value to that fresh set of eyes, and getting somebody who is objective and isn't really trying to sell you anything other than a $45 membership once a year.
Which varies per county.
You know, to have that objective opinion, who, you know, I spend my day and Jen spends her day looking at research-based information. Hopefully you do find value in that, and you can input some of that knowledge base into your business and improve it. You know, the other thing that I would add is that we would like you, again, to join as early in the year as you can. We've already had a newsletter, and we'll have another newsletter before our growers conference. And without those newsletters, so you'll get access to those in the growing season when you join 6 months late in the growing season, but you probably won't go back and read them all. So you might be out of compliance with New York State labor regulations, and maybe you missed some overtime payments that you didn't have to pay because you missed a newsletter, or you missed the best time to buy fertilizer, or all of the viticulture information that Jen includes in those newsletters as well. So like Jen said, these are timely updates. We do try to design them to be consumed when they are issued in the most relevant way possible. If you try to, accidentally join in December and read all our newsletter articles, I would probably not get a lot out of that if that's what I tried to do. So I would encourage you not to do it that way as well.
But then they're also there as a reference.
Yes.
They're all archived on our website as well as a reference, so that you can go back and look at them at any time if you have time now during the winter months and you want to start planning.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to our website, there's a lot of information to your local office that you could just click on and get directed directly to that, so you can renew your membership. And we look forward to another great year.
Thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back next week with another update. Please feel free to question or comment us down below on just about anything. We would love to address your topics in future updates, and we look forward to seeing you this coming growing season.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a great day.